not a car. When it turns into a driveway.
Anyway, so as you know, we auditioned for this on Monday, and me and Janet up there, or Buddha or God, we got to represent, because there was a lot of pressure coming into this, preparing for tonight. And I will tell you one thing that went through my mind when I saw the cast list. Oh shoot, I pee sitting down, what am I going to do? so I had an idea of what I was going to do, and I worked on it, and I did some scientific research this week. And from the data I collected, I analyzed it, and this is what I came up with. Okay, something that we all have in common, I've worked on it, and my data points to that most of us, if not all, have been born. Since we were born, and we obviously weren't born, like I was not born this size. That would be really,
what a fatty.
And so, since most of us we all grew up, we started small. And, you know, I lived through the 90s, it was a good time, and a main part of my daily life as a child in the 90s was I would sit every day and I would watch Sesame Street. And Sesame Street is a great program. I mean, who doesn't like Sesame Street? But tonight, since I have the microphone, I'm going to send out a tribute to the one person of the Sesame Street crew who I do not think got the recognition he deserved. Tonight, I salute you, Sesame Street gardener man. Because for 16 years I've been trying to figure this out and I still have no idea how he got numbers to grow out of pots. I mean, I'm one of two daughters, so my mom would be like, hey Natalie, let's go plant daffodils. I'd be like, screw that, Mom. It's 7 season. Oh, I love my mom. But, there's this thing with moms, I don't know if you've ever noticed this. Any child who had a sufficient childhood knows for a fact that you need to put copious amounts of chocolate syrup in your milk for it to taste even remotely like chocolate. But moms believe that just because something's a different color makes it that flavor. So you'll be sitting there being like, Mom, it tastes like normal milk. And she'll be like, no, it's brown, it's chocolate, so drink it. But that is not true at all, because I can tell you from personal experience, macaroni and cheese crayons do not taste like macaroni and cheese. They taste the same as the Purple Mountain Majesties and Seafoam Green. And I guarantee you, if I ate one of the Rocky Mountains, it would not taste like wax. So I'm upset about that. And another childhood staple, and I still don't understand how this became popular. On playgrounds, did anyone ever play Red Rover?
Yeah!
A game I like to now call at this knowledgeable age as death. I don't know how this was fun. You have two lines lined up like medieval combat, just ready, just all pumped and ready to go. And you're always next to that girl who's like holding her hands like this, saying, oh, they can't break through this, let's cheat, let's hold wrists. No, you will break your wrist, it hurts. And of course they call your name, you get all excited to go run, get clotheslined and fall over on your butt. Like, if you're lucky, they know your name. If you're not lucky, you will end up with a nickname you never wanted. You'll always be there, they'll describe you by your clothes, what you look like. Red Rover, send, Tubby right over. Meanwhile, that kid's really excited, he got called, he jumps up.
Fatty.
No. Everybody on the other side is sitting there fearing for their lives, going, oh, why did we call a fat kid over, Mom? There's no way that kid's not getting past you. Your feet and wrists can't handle that weight. But yeah, you gotta love that. You gotta love your childhood, because now we have great programs that we can watch and remember our childhood. Like VH1. I sit there, I seriously spent my entire summer watching I Love the 80s. Just sitting there and remembering and loving the 80s, being, yeah, hyper-colored t-shirts, I could slap someone on the butt, my handprint will be there forever. I was born in 1990. And they started to do I Love the 90s, so I'll give them that. But I have a question, because someday there will be a VH2, because MTV's only got 3 and they don't even play anything good. So when there's a VH2, what are you guys going to do? I want those executives to tell me, how are you going to do I love the 2000s? They're like, I love 2010. No, it doesn't fit. So good luck on existing and figuring that stuff out. Meanwhile, I don't really want to watch I love the 2000s because, no offense guys, but 2000s kind of below. I compiled a list of why the 80s and 90s are better than 2000s. Okay. 90s. Power Rangers, LA Gear, Bush, yes. The Wiggles, Uggs, Bush, no. We have some governmental issues, and everyone wants to stay clear of that topic. But speaking of VH1 and the government, I have a solution for everything. Okay, this is how it's gonna go. You know how there's like Date My Mom and stuff, and it's really popular on MTV, it's scripted? Completely new plan, and this is what I'm pitching to you, C-SPAN. Reality TV government. Selection process, same way we do it for Real World and Road Rules. We get a bunch of corporate idiots sitting there in their office, huge list of generalizations and 2 people who audition from each group. So they're sitting there, okay, we've got the African American, we've got the cheerleader, that means we need the jock and the flamer and the homophobe, and we're all good, we got everything we need. And now, everybody is in the government, or else the producers at C-SPAN get sued by the government. So meanwhile, this is why this is a good idea. First of all, I guarantee you, we will know what's going on. Because I know I would tune in to C-SPAN every Friday night. I've never watched C-SPAN in my life, and I don't intend to start unless this happens. Tune into C-SPAN every Friday night, just kick it back, and watch the legislators, because they're all going to be jocks and cheerleaders, and people like I know from school. They're like, yeah, I went to college with them. Stuff like that. Meanwhile, Clinton wouldn't be able to lie, because Big Brother knows. And people are watching. There's no way out of that. And the final solution, the final reason this is a great solution is, it's not really an original idea. I mean, Kennedy and Nixon already did it. They didn't have the technology to videotape everything, but they recorded everything. And I don't think it was because of paranoia. So scrap that. It was because Nixon wanted to kick back in the Oval Office on a Friday night with a glass of beer and say, "So what they say about me this week." Just watch it for hours. But there's laws, of course. Everybody wants to change laws. Do all of you guys have laws you want to change? Or alter, amend a little bit? Maybe if you're 16, you want to be able to do more things. I don't know. This is what I'm going to do. If I was ever part of the government, I would make a law that all speed limits are no longer integers of 5. Because one day I was driving, well, I wasn't driving because I was still 15. And I was in the car, the way the real American pastime, whirly ball, yeah! And we were all freaking out because the driver was going really slow, and we wanted to get there so we could get the good carts and the good crappy lacrosse sticks. So we were all like, come on, you're going like 45. And she's like, no, I'm going to speed limit's 45. I look out the window, and I hadn't taken driver's ed yet. I go, jeez. Speed limit's 59. It's not 45. We were on Route 59. I have no excuse. I'm farsighted. So from now on, no more integers of 5. Screw that. Everything is going to be odd numbers and prime numbers up the wazoo. and speedometers, no numbers. All just lines like on watches. So cop pulls you over. Do you know how fast you're going? I have no idea. Care to make an estimate? Pi?